In three, two, one. Well, it's been 4 years since I last sat down with Steven Stotts, the creative force behind StevieTheInventor.com. This is a man whose curiosity has never dimmed and whose mission has only grown. Steven is an entrepreneur, an inventor, and in many ways, a big kid at heart. He spent years finding new ways to spark imagination in young people, helping them see themselves as builders, creators, and problem solvers. Since we last spoke, his work has expanded in powerful ways. Today, we're catching up on his journey, the growth of his programs, and the passion that keeps him inventing and inspiring. Steve, welcome back to Bridging Philly.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here today.
I'm excited to have you here because it's always fun to talk with you, and you have been busy.
Yes, I don't sleep. I tell people I just reboot. Right? I just shut down for a period of time, and then they reboot me, and then I'm up and I'm going. So my whole thing is, when people are asleep, I'm up.
Okay. You do not let the grass grow under your feet, not for 2 seconds.
No.
All right. Well, you're busy, and there's a lot to talk about. But I want to kind of bring things back to the early days, so people who may not be familiar with Stevie the Inventor can kind of, get an idea of who you are and why you are so passionate about what you do. So let's talk about the early years, the early days of tinkering and inventing. What sparked all that curiosity in you?
Now, it's funny. See, before the tablets and the cell phones, what I used to love to do, take things apart. I used to always do that. My mom gave me the freedom of being able to just be a kid at the time, so that let my imagination go wild. I mean, we used to turn the wheelchairs in the basement into train cars and play like train stations and things like that. Different broken pieces of toys I used to take apart to see the motors, the wires. So that's what all that stuff has been coming back into fruition, like a full circle now, because I remember those days before the tablets, before the internet. Those are the times where it's raining outside and you're on the porch or you in your room and you're just playing with toys, right? And you have these imagining characters that come to your head. They probably call you weird now, but back in the day you had those to really enhance your creativity. And then also watching Family Matters and Steve Urkel being an inspiration to me caused me to always want to tinker and invent. He used to always mention in all his inventions patent pending. I didn't know what that meant when I was a kid, but I just was always excited about inventing and helping and changing the world. That was my whole goal.
And look at you now doing what you're doing. Okay, that's awesome. Now, you mentioned before tablets. Tell me what you think about the kids that are on the tablets now. I mean, they have their place.
Yes.
But too much tablet time can kind of stifle creativity, I say. What do you think?
It's kind of zombie they turn into little zombies when you look at that, right? And the only time they come to up for air is if the Wi-Fi dies, right? And they have a whole fit and throw the whole tablet.
Yes.
Other than that, they're in a trance, and that's the problem. That trance is blocking imagination, right? When you're watching something constant over and over again, you're in a position where it's like you're not even using your own juices and how your mind works. Plenty of times I always ask a lot of the kids at the events, I ask them, what is the biggest nation in the universe? They never give me the answer, but it's the imagination. They never take the try. I said, you can go to this place without baggage, without the tickets, but you can go there and you can just create a world. And the amazing part, this is the thing that most people don't realize, things that we see in the physical world all started in somebody's imagination. Just ask William Penn, based on the city, how everything's going. We get to enjoy the fruits of labor, but we didn't have that imagination of them getting out of England and leaving and coming to a new land and creating that type of atmosphere. And that's what we want to do for the future for the kids, allowing them to see things not for what it is, but what they can become. And that's my motto.
Imagination, the biggest nation there is. I like that. So tell me about the first invention. Because you've grown since then. Let's talk about the baby. Let's talk about the first thing that kicked things off. What was that?
All right, we're going to go back in time. 1998, 8th grade invention contest. I had this idea. I used to go to the barbershop. I come on here now, but because thanks to the pandemic, forced you to teach and learn different things, right? But also the $45 ticket for a haircut, But anyway, so at the time, I used to notice that the barber shops used to have all the hair on the floor when people cut. And they wait to the end of the day to actually sweep up. There was a pair of clippers that actually sucks in the hair while you're cutting the hair. So I had the concept, and the invention competition came around with my school. Shout out to Morrison Elementary, and I created a mock prototype that actually worked.
Wow.
And won best of school, and then I think it went citywide as well. And then that right there sparked the interest to say, I want to invent. I want to get to the next level. The only thing there was that I did not know the next steps as far as getting patents, trademarks, and things like that. So I set on the idea. And the technology was taken from a bigger company later on. And I just wish that at the time that I knew the next steps, what I needed to do after creating something that could change the world. And it had to take for me to get beat up in the world to realize, okay, learn how to get the trademarks, learn how to get the patents. And now I know how to get patents. I have a patent I'm holding right now, and various trademarks based on me teaching myself. And my goal is to teach the youth how to do the same thing and not be in a position where you're scared to create things because you're fearful that somebody's going to take it. Now I'm going to teach you how to empower yourself and learn about IP, intellectual property.
Right. And you never lost your passion for inventing and keeping and going and being curious and creating.
Yeah, I didn't, but it had to take for things to happen in life for you to ignite, right? Because even when I was working as a manager for Rite Aid, I still was inventing certain different things. My daughter at the time, she was trying to, well, actually, I just got tired of paying for diapers. All right, so the regular potties we got for her baby shop when she was a baby, she wasn't using them. So I created a potty chair that's built out of a regular chair, right? So it's like those little fold-up chairs that you could take to the park and picnics and things like that with a little cartoon character.
Yeah.
I cut a hole in the middle, took the actual inside of an actual potty chair type of thing that catches the actual, stuff that happens, and kind of form fitted in there. And since it was her favorite chair, she got used to it. So what I did was, you can take the actual cup out of there and you can put the patch on top of it, and you can still turn it into a chair. But when you want to use it for a potty, you take the Velcro thing off and you put that thing in. So it's the same chair, and that's how it happened. And then the pouchy was the diaper with the built-in bag. I got tired of looking for ShopRite bags to throw them diapers away, and the diaper Jenny was up. So I had a built-in bag inside the diaper that was scented as well. So that tinkering, watching Shark Tank, but never got to the next level. It was still inside of me, even though I was working in corporate at the time.
Wow. That's interesting. You see an issue, a problem, and you just go in and just create a solution for it.
Yes, I mean, that's how it happened. And then, even when it came to these Build-A-Bot classes, I wasn't trying to be the one to bring forth that, but I did a TED Talk in 2022. This is before I came and I met you. And I was talking about trying to ignite the children's inner genius inside the actual community of Philadelphia. Not the suburbs, I love the suburbs, but the inner city where I was, because a lot of times we're not exposed to certain different things. And I was saying, programs and things like that, not knowing that I was going to be the answer to what I was talking about. Fast forward. So that was amazing. When I go back and I look at the TED Talk and I'm like, I was talking about this way before I named it, way before what I was going to do, but now it makes sense. It happens that way.
Yeah, absolutely. It means it was meant to happen the way it's happening. So that's awesome. So to talk about the importance of STEM education when it comes to kids, I mean, it's just so, it can be off-putting. Oh, science, technology, math. What's the E for?
It's engineering.
Engineering, yes. It can be off-putting if people are like, oh, that seems pretty serious. But we're talking about being curious about how things work, and engineering, and getting the equations and the different things that go into that. Why is it so important for kids to engage in STEM, especially at an early age?
Well, you have to stimulate their mind and really get that jump start of giving them the idea, concepts around them. See, it's a beautiful thing of the kids that are being born around this time. Look all the technology we have right now. Yeah. They're used to having things work for them when they hit the button on, but they don't know how it works.
Right.
And then when it breaks down, see, I told my daughter a long time ago about troubleshooting, and utilizing that word because, they panic when something, it's just broke. No, it's not broke. You just have to see exactly what may be loose, or maybe you had the battery wrong. Maybe it's something that's not on, but it's not broke. And if it is broke, you have an opportunity to fix it. So STEM been around for years. We just now put it to a nice little abbreviation of that word. I mean, we had science growing up. Sad part is they've taken science away, but they're bringing it back. Technology is always around us. And the engineering part, you always see that too. And you always have to have math. So we had it before, but the way how they package it now and making it so that it looks fun, but they still learn at the same time, that's the thing that I love about that. That's the thing where now, instead of me being panic-stricken because I'm nervous that my peers is going to make fun of me because I don't know that we're all learning together. And it's to a point where now, it's not to a point where we're teasing them. We actually have an experience together that we're going to learn to do something that maybe one day, this may be something I want to do. So it wraps around the whole thing. So I love the exposure. And it's different levels to it. You got the advanced, you got the intro, and you got the ones that's having robots running up and down the street, kids have one.
Right, we're starting to see some examples of that.
Yes.
Tell me about the last 4 years. What the last 4 years has taught you about kids and creativity and invention and all the things that you've been going into. We're definitely going to talk about the Build-A-Bot experience. We've got some things here that we want to see how it works and all that.
Yes.
But what the last 4 years, what have you learned in terms of all that you've been doing and working with kids in the community?
You got to keep going, even when the opportunity is not presented. You have to create the opportunity. I used to be, back in the day, I'm waiting. Next year's going to be a great year because I'm going to wait for that to happen. I mean, you can psych yourself out, but you got to make it happen. When it's assigned to you, you got to make it. And then you can't, see, back in the early days when I came up with different ideas, I used to want to get validation first. I used to ask people, what does make, is this good? And if there's one person say no, I just can the whole project. Me, I don't do that now. My goal is I throw it out there so I can go catch it. And then, because half the time, when God gives you something, a lot of times they can't see it right away. So you have to be the one to present it, and then they catch on. Like, for example, the Build-A-Bot class, we're going to talk more about it. You mentioned it, a lot of times people can't fathom that until they see the video, until they see the impact of the kids. Versus the struggle in the very beginning, trying to understand it. You got sometimes they're trying to give up throughout the process. But then when that first motor start going and the wheels start spinning, you see the excitement. Yeah. And you see them feel like I have accomplished something right there. Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about.
Wow.
That's what it's all about. But I had to get beat up. Last time we was here, I had a game called Cubics. I can talk about it now because everything.
I was going to ask you, why do you keep? How did you get beaten up? What happened?
So what happened was that, just imagine this: you do all the right things, you get your trademark, you get approved from it. All right, pay the fee and things like that. Then you get a knock on the door. Big company knocks on the door and say, "Wait a second, I think this idea is going to mess with my current thing that's out there. So we're going to have to do some type of. You want to have to get rid of it.
Cease and desist.
Wait, but hold up, my name does not sound, but it's close enough." So then, but I was granted the IP. I understand. We're grandfathered in. You grew up about that. So that devastated me. So I wanted to give up. I fought, hired a lawyer. The lawyer was like, "Oh, we got this in the bag. We're going to have." He comes back and says, "Well, you have a point." Hold up. Wait a second. So it devastated me because it's like I did everything I was supposed to do right, and I still was told no. But when I speak to people, about persevering, I can't quit now. I wanted to. So one day, I was sitting down on the floor, and a game came to me. I had pieces to it, just to have the sample. The game came to me, and I didn't have the name. So a lot of times the name don't come. See, people wait for the name. I'm waiting for the name. No, you do the mechanics first. The name won't always come last. For some reason, yes, a lot of directors, when the name of the movies, a lot of stuff don't come right away. It comes last, right? But anyway, so the game came to me. It didn't have the name. And I said, "Oh, numbers, chips, dice. Dice, numbers, chips. Okay, cool. All right, So the mechanics came. Meeky, shout out to Meeky. My girl, I always pass my ideas to her, and she always encouraged me. And we played. I mean, I wrote on the chips, like the numbers, because it was blank chips, the numbers, and showed her the gameplay, and became addicted. Well, today it's called Top 5. And at that time, I said, well, I'm not going to go through that process again. That learning experience. You said in 4 years, I learned, okay, now what I'm going to do differently? Well, once again, it was another uphill battle, trying to get this name, Top 5, but I wanted it. God told me, said, that's going to be your name. Well, hold up, but God, it says taken. You said that's your name? Mm-hmm. Stay with that. Now, you have a backup. No, I had the backup. I ripped up the backup. So when you have a plan B, sometimes you got to burn the bridge. Back in the day, when cities was going to be conquered from the rebels and things like that, they burned the bridges, they burned the boats when they got to shore. You know why they did that? So you don't have no chance to retreat. Either you're going to conquer it, or you're going to die trying to do it, right? So I was going back and forth fighting, and the opening came for me to get the top 5, and it happened. And it's been a year now, pushing it. We've been having throughout the city, playing games. My 40th birthday, we shut the whole, we had a 40th birthday party at, what was the name? It was, I've been again, Perkins. And shut everything down, everybody was playing, and I just to see it come to life. But see, people don't understand the storms. And that's why I'm gonna come back down to the 4 year. I had to go through the storms to enjoy the blue sky and the sunshine.
Well, it made you stronger.
Yes, it did.
And can I see the game?
Yes.
How exactly does this work? Top 5 flip, roll to match, flip to win. And how many people can, age 8 and up, 2 to 4 players. Okay, so how does this work exactly?
So each person, they get 5 chips face down. You can't see the numbers, right? You get 2 dice, they D20s. Now, a lot of times most games don't use D20 dice. It's only, Dungeons and Dragons you actually use it, but a lot of them they use the 6-sided dice. But this is the D20. So 1 through 20 on both the actual dice, right? So each person gets 5 chips divided amongst each other. You can't see it on the first go around, but when everybody gets their chips, they flip them over and reveal their numbers.
Okay.
Now the whole object is, when you roll both dice, if your number hits of what you have on your chip, you get to throw that chip in the middle. First player to get all their chips in the middle wins the game.
Oh.
You roll a 7, that's a wow. You can throw any chip in. You roll doubles, you get a bonus roll.
Okay.
It's like
fun.
Uno meets bingo.
Okay.
I know.
Yes.
It's like Uno meets bingo, right? Fast paced, very competitive, and it's this like one of those games where you can teach a 2-year-old, and I taught my 85-year-old grandma how to play. She likes to play bingo, and she likes to roll dice. So, so that's one thing. You have a game that can relate to kids and adults too as well.
This is great. It's a great family game. Anybody can play, and I love that. That's great. I'm glad this worked out for you too. But of course, this is not the only thing that you have going on. So let's talk about the Build-A-Bot experience. Tell me about what inspired you to launch this and what it is exactly.
Well, the Build-A-Bot experience is where your child can come to an event not knowing exactly what they're going to build, but they're going to build something great. And the great thing behind them building something, they're going to learn and be able to take home what they have built. And that's the whole thing what I like about it. Because a lot of times, these classes, these robotic classes, they get to play with them, but they don't get to take them home. I used to love the stuff when I used to make stuff at home. Make stuff at school and show my mom and put it on the actual refrigerator, on the mantle, because we had the trophy case. So I love the fact that it's going to happen with that. So the idea came from just, at one point, I was just selling the kits. Just selling the kits. This is Build-A-Bot kits where they can build robots. It was a kit that was selling package almost similar like that. But then I said, that's one good thing, but what if I had like painting with a twist concept? So people are familiar with painting with a twist. You go there, they have the instructor has the actual paint what you're going to paint today, and step by step you're going to paint. So I said, how about if I could combine that same type of concept with robots, and it's a different robot per class, that would be great. Now, at first, people didn't grasp on the idea concept. So shout out to Lovett Library again. Miss Claire, shout out to Miss Claire. Miss Claire, she understood my excitement. Did not know the actual ins and outs, but she trusted my my judgment and my preparation and my execution. So she allowed me to go. And December 24th, 2024 was the first class. Cold as I don't know what. Thought nobody was going to show up. Packed the house up.
Wow, Christmas Eve.
Packed the house up. And then fast forward, about a year later, been over, I say about 20 different libraries, been in over 15 different schools.
Wow, all throughout the Philadelphia area.
Doing birthday parties now. Wow. I'm on Groupon now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay, you're on Groupon.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. We're on Groupon now as an offer that gives parents another idea, concept outside of those with the clowns showing up and things like that. So then we do birthday parties type of thing. And then right now, as we talk right now, the mascot is being built in India, and it'll be here shortly. So we're about to do Stevie Build Alive. So Barney, step to the side. Stevie Live
Look
is
out,
coming.
Barney.
Stevie Live is coming this fall. So, that's how it all started. I'm very excited about that.
So it's an actual experience. They get to build the mini robots. So like you said, they build it, they test it, they race it.
Yep, they race it.
They take it home. Tell me about the race it.
Oh, I love this part. Now a lot of kids, you gotta understand, some kids are not exposed to, I call it refreshing competition.
Okay.
All right, because the thing about it, everybody wants to win, but just in life you're not gonna win. And there's no 5th place and 6th place and 7th place. Everybody get a certificate, participation, good. But you got the 1st, the 2nd, 3rd place. Now, everybody's not forced to do it, but I encourage them to have friendly competition. I had it growing up. It molds, it shapes you. It gives you that confidence, that, what, I want to try. And if I don't make it, I'm going to do better next time. That's the illusion I got from that. And that's why I want to push that. Now, a lot of times most people don't want to do that competition type of thing, but it's a friendly scenario that will help develop their characteristics of their confidence. And I kind of put that in most of the classes, but everybody will leave home with a bot that they built and a certificate, but the few will get their 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place medal.
Nice.
But it's a fun activity to have.
Okay, so you brought an example, yes? I
Yes.
see an M&M box, it's attached to wheels, there's a fan on the back, some kind of little motor. What is happening there?
So the great thing about the M&M bot, I'm one of those type of people where some people see it as trash, I see it as opportunity. One day I saw an M&M box inside of a basket, trash basket, right? And all of a sudden I saw the bot. Now, I didn't tell anybody because they would not know exactly what I'm talking about. And frankly, I didn't have the instruction sheet to even build it in the first place because it's in my head. So I wanted to make it seamless. I wanted to be a situation where you can't see the battery pack. So it has to be M&Ms and it has to be either, shout out to Mike and Ike's, where they have the flaps where they can actually close the inside so you can have the actual battery pack. So this right here is a fan-powered motor vehicle where it's powered by on and off switch and 2 wires. The actual battery pack takes 2 AA batteries inside. You can't see it from the outside, so you can have that candy box on wheels illusion. And you put some expression by putting the eyes on the front. So what I call it's called a snacktivity. I invented that coin. I'm with the trademark that word that I get off this thing. A snacktivity because they actually are able to have a snack, enjoy the snack, and the activity is bringing this bot to life. And it will move.
All right, look at that. Okay, so it's powered by the little fan.
Yep, and the fan pushes the air. This is called propulsion. We teach that, right? We got the force of the power of the air portion that this way, so that it pushes the car forward that way. That's why it works that way.
Makes sense. Okay.
All right, that's exactly why it works. And then you have the on and off. And the reason why I started getting those buttons because beforehand, it stays on all day long and it drains out the battery. So we said, how are we going to overcome that? And we overcome that by going off switch. And I teach the kids how to do that. And that's one out of the 9 different bots that we actually build.
Okay, wow. Yeah. So I think that's ingenious. I think that's great. I think, so all ages.
7 to 12, that's my window, my sweet spot. But we have some 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds. And that age bracket, they would do wireless remote controls, where they build in remote controls and they have a wireless connection, and that right there is another step higher. But what I like about that is for them to learn the circuits, learn the wires, learn the motors, and the whole operation of that. So what I do, I use my living room as the test lab before I bring this out, because here, you got 30 to 40 kids that are eager and ready to learn, but they should not be learning while you're trying to get the kinks out first, right? So I go through various hours of finding out ways how to overcome challenges that they're going to have. So I know every little thing that can go wrong, and I know every little thing will make it go right. So I love when they bring challenges to me. Now, sometimes, and this is manufactured, the motor is the motor, and it kind of, but I have backups.
Right.
Just like back in the day when you used to watch Barney had the Barney bag. Well, Stevie got the Stevie box. Everything in the Stevie box has all the duplicate requirements and ingredients you need to build that by. So I don't care what is missing. We're going to have something to replace it. You got to always be one step ahead, because you can always think.
Has a kid ever brought to you a challenge that you were unable to right away rectify?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I'm going.
And if they did, you'd probably be happy.
Now, tell you the truth, let me take that back. Because sometimes the wires and the positioning will make this go a different direction. Now, it's only on various motors. For example, the way how the air is pushing out right now, going this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if the wires are not positioned right, it will still turn on, but it will blow the fan in the opposite direction. When it does that, it doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Remember, we need the air to push that way for it to go forward.
Right.
But sometimes if the wires are not, this is like sometimes some motors are not responding to the way how, but not all the time. It happens like a couple times, like, that's kind of weird. And then Meeky will pick it up, and then Meeky will be like, well, that's how, I said, okay, all right, well, that's 1 out of 30. So I said, I can take that. But that's the only time. Other than that, most kids are going home with everything working so they can show their parents and be excited.
Got it. And so when you see that light bulb go off, oh my gosh, that must just drive you consistently.
That's my compensation outside the compensation. The reason why is because you have the kids that, I give up, I quit. No, don't give up, just stay in it, just a little bit longer, stay in it. Mm-hmm. Okay, look at the picture. And then it comes out, oh, look what I did, oh, look at what I did. So you love it, but and I wish I had the camera on them, because I'm like, you wanted to quit, but you stayed in it. And that's what it is in life, right? A lot of times we want to quit certain things, right? Before we even see it fully through.
Yeah.
No, you gotta see it to the end, right?
Yeah, we're all about instant gratification.
And we gotta stop that. The microwavable thing is not gonna work that way. Mm-hmm. And I said, hey, we blame the ones that we made it look too easy for you. I'm sorry, we made it look too easy, but there's some challenges behind it. So we always talk about the success stories, but not the hours of going back and forth and making sure it's right. See, my class is only 60 minutes. But my preparation is like 6 hours. Mm-hmm. Gotta make sure everything's right.
So now how do you tailor each class? I'm assuming that different kids learn and operate differently. Okay. And maybe differently abled. Are you able to tailor it toward different kids to help them out?
Yes, because it's funny. I had some autistic kids that when they like to always give a disclaimer, I said, oh, don't disclaimer over here. We want to make it happen.
Right.
Because their mind, it just operates a little different.
Right.
My mind operates different.
Right.
I see things. Some people see trash. I see a bite. It's trash. No, it's a bite. It's trash. I will convince somebody, and I will drive myself crazy. No, produce the bite and show it, because they still see it as trash. A lot of kids see different things differently, especially at the young age, because they're a sponge. They're soaking everything in, and then you already know the way how news is being rapid. Yeah. So over and over again. So the sad part too, by us getting so overpowered by information, we're not allowing it to stick to us. When they touch something, when they feel it, it sticks with them. It's not a scroll piece. It's a gold piece. Yeah. I'm gonna coin that.
You write that down. Okay, so you're big on these different games and helping kids, get into STEM and for them to, unlock their own creativity. Mm-hmm. But you're also you're still pursuing other inventions yourself, right?
Yes, it's all about timing. I look at it. We want to do everything. A lot of times when we're kids, we want to. And I think Jim Rohn. Shout out to Jim Rohn. He's not alive anymore, but that was my mentor. Jim Rohn said that you want to plan everything like an adult and believe it like a child.
Oh,
all right.
I love that.
Because a lot of times we plan like an adult and then we get anxiety like an adult because of what happened when you was a kid. Yeah. I plan everything like an adult because you want it to be structured. You want it to be something that's simplistic and you can easy to duplicate. But I want to believe in things like if I was a kid. Because I used to hate when my dad used to say, we'll see. I used to hate, what does we'll see mean? What's up, we'll see? We'll see about what? I want it now.
Yeah, I hated that answer.
Yeah, I know, right? So now it's like, if I can do it, I'm going to make it happen. And I'm a constant seeker. Mm-hmm. See, Jim Rohn always said, findings are reserved for the searchers. I'm always seeking.
Love that.
I'm always seeking. If you don't seek, you will never find anything, right? I look at the squirrels. That squirrels is a pest to me, but I watch them sometimes how they don't wait or have to go to McDonald's and things like that. They searching for food every day. They searching because it's not going to just happen to them. They got to go for it, right? So I look at it like us, like we have to continue to keep searching and keep on pushing through, no matter what, until we get to the end.
So now I'm flipping through the book, yes, because Stephen Stotts has a book. Of course you have a book. You have everything else. You got to have a book. I think this is awesome. And I love the illustrations in the book. It's just, they just pop off the page.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it looks like Stevie has a little bot friend with him.
Oh, yes, so Spark. Spark is his companion.
Oh, Spark.
This is the second one. The first book, he actually built Spark. See, I'm doing like a timeline. He built Spark.
Okay.
And then the comic book, which is down the line, the grandfather designed Spark in a different time zone, and Stevie kind of discovered it. But I'm doing like how Marvel is doing now with Spider-Man. You know, Marvel's going back in time and it comes to the future. So I'm doing that a lot so that the kids can have the origin of the character. But yeah, Spark is his companion friend. He doesn't go anywhere without Spark. And Spark gives him ideas. He learns from Spark because Spark is constantly learning different things as well. And Spark is learning from Steve too as well.
Okay.
So it's like a give and take type of situation. And then I mentioned this, but we also have an animation short that airs on YouTube 3 times a week. So it's a cartoon where Spark and Stevie learning different things, different topics that's in the STEM category, and different inventions that help solve everyday problems.
Okay, love that. Well, I know that's probably pretty successful because just flipping through this book is just like, it's just so engaging.
Thank you so much.
And so bright and colorful. I love this. So this is you.
Yep, that's me.
You and Spark. I love it. That's great. Yeah. So I know you're in different schools. You're in rec centers, libraries, camps, wherever kids are welcome to learn about STEM and create. How can schools get in touch with you? How can you partner with different schools? How does that work?
Well, all you have to do is go to StevieTheInventor.com. Everything's there for you. There's a little chat box, inquiry, and you can send it in, and I will respond within an hour. You know, I'm very rapid on being a person that when somebody has interest, that I go and follow up as quickly as possible. So yeah, that's the best place to actually. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, and actually we got the Stevie The Inventor mobile, which is my van, which you're going to see the images of Stevie on the actual van. So throughout the city, if you see these characters, you're like, I see this little boy with his robot riding around the city. That's me, right?
Oh my goodness! Yeah. I can see the card. I can see the show. The TV show is on the way. Yeah. I can see it. I can see it because you're not stopping. You have a forward trajectory and you are not stopping. And I think this is absolutely awesome. The YouTube channel. Yes,
so you go to Stevie The Inventor, and the shorts pop up. So you got 3 times a week. Like today, short was the topic was what's the topic about? Oh, he had a problem with his homework. He couldn't find his homework, so he invented a homework machine that will remind him and keep track of his homework. So that's the little snippet today for that segment called Stevie Solves It. So that was everything aired today.
Okay, love it. All right, so StevieTheInventor.com. That's all we have to do. Log on. Schools, if you're a teacher, if you're listening, all you have to do is log on there and you can get Stevie into your school, have a nice special assembly or something, because this is just engaging and fun, and get the kids off of these tablets for a little bit.
Just a little bit,
Let them have some imagination time. Absolutely. Well, Stevie, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Love the energy, love the book, love the games, and just keep doing what you're doing. You're just so inspiring to the kids.
Thank you so much.
And the adults. You should never stop playing.
Yes.
All right, thanks so much.